me just check and make sure everything's good, volume-wise. All right, we're good to go. Welcome back, everybody. It's your boy Malin coming at you with part 2 of the QB1 of the... No, QB1. It's not even QB1. The Face of the Franchise live stream, part 2. So we're going to continue on our journey from high school to college and hopefully the pros. For those of y'all that saw me earlier, I did another recording, so I'm going to pick it up tonight. I'm probably only going to live stream for maybe only a couple of hours at tops and continue on with the story mode. So last time, for those of y'all that missed the first live stream I did, then again, feel free to go back on the channel and watch it. But so to kind of recap, we in high school, we came back in our first game. We won both of our second games. We won our second and third game in high school by convincing scores. We won the state championship, and then I decided to go to Oregon. So right now, my quarterback is in college playing for the Oregon Ducks. We just beat Florida 59-0. I'm not kidding you. We just beat them in the first game that we played in. And it looks like that we're going to continue in the story mode by playing in the college football playoff. So let's go ahead and continue with our journey right now. Took a little bit of a break. I actually went to go see a movie. Then again, there's only like one movie out, Unhinged. It was okay.
Because it's time for you to start cleaning up your crap. These dishes have been lying in the sink for almost 2 weeks. I mean, look at this place. It's a disaster. You're leaving everything laying around. It's ridiculous.
Who crawled up your butt and died?
You.
Gross.
Hey, get up, man. I want to watch some TV. You've been laying out here all morning.
What's got you two all riled up?
Just turn up the volume, would you?
The Heartbreak Kids have gone from sensational dynamic duo to a sudden two-headed monster. And boy, this is an ugly one.
Hey, I thought I played pretty good out there.
This team still has not found its identity, and I know that.
Well, I've already seen this cutscene, but I guess I can't skip it.
System is matchup based.
Weird.
I gotta tell you, it sure looks.
Yeah, I saw this right before I ended the last live stream before we played this next game that we're going to play.
If you've got two quarterbacks, you've got none. And right now, I gotta tell you, man, Coach O'Brien's indecisiveness with the most important position on the team is only going to lead to problems on the field.
The answer is simple. Just start me.
That would make the situation worse. I mean, the team plays better when I'm on the field. Everybody knows that.
If I could just get into a rhythm, I'd be fine. Last thing I need is to be worrying about you breathing down my neck if I make one mistake.
Well, you better believe it.
You know, the strange thing is, I mean, in that game that I started against Oregon, we won 59-0.
Try to win back your old position. I mean,
defensively we did well, offensively we did well, so I don't really understand why they've gone with the two-quarterback system. I feel like after that opening day win, especially beating Florida as convincingly as we did, I should just be the starter, and there should be no questions about it. I'm going to have do the same thing I did last time, lash out at him. Because this guy has been annoying from, like, day one that I met him. So anyway, okay, cool, I can skip the cutscene. Okay, now they're letting me do it. I guess it needed to load up a little bit. Yeah, but kind of like I explained at the end of the last live stream, I'm kind of sick of Tommy just constantly, you know, thinking he's the man. But, hey, I'm the man. I might have taken your job, but you know what? There's an old saying, you can lose your job due to injury. I mean, just ask Drew Bledsoe. Seriously. You know, I'm the starter.
This college football season has been a fun and wild one, and we are now down to 4 as EA Sports is proud to welcome you to AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas.
So we're playing in the college football semifinal at AT&T Stadium. We're taking on those LSU Tigers.
LSU Tigers taking on the Oregon.
By the way, don't know if you guys saw the news earlier today, but LSU's top wide receiver, Jamar Chase, opted out of the season. That's really going to hurt, considering they're the defending national champions. That's a pretty big loss for them, and I don't think they even realize, and they probably won't even realize until they take the field next season. Well, this season, I should say. College football's about a couple weeks away. All right, so we got the ball on offense. Now, I'm just tired of Coach not thinking that I'm the man, so you know, hey, it's a championship level game. We're playing in the semifinals against a good LSU team. Let's go ahead and get things started. Already we get a nice 50-plus yard pass down the field to number 87. Let's go. I know I'm getting too much into this story mode, but at the same time, it's just kind of like, Coach, did you not see the game against Florida? I'm the best quarterback for this team. Look at this. Although I might have good receivers, I'm getting the ball to him. So, I don't really why you're even looking at Tommy at this point. Like, for other reasons. I mean, show me games that he started and won. If he even, you know, we obviously won a bunch of games because we're in the national champion. We're in the semifinals of the college football playoffs. So we obviously won a bunch of games. But I want to see how Tommy actually did because I've actually never seen him quarterback. Almost threw a pick right there, but we'll get it back. I'm trying to throw as many touchdown passes as I can in this game because I have a feeling that'll help with my guys overall. But more importantly, I might be able to get the job quicker to kind of speed up this mode a little bit to up my draft status because my draft stock has really been going up since I left high school. So I want to keep that going.
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, it's
the extra point is up and good. We get a nice 7-0 score, 7-0 lead. Looking pretty good right now.
Got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
All right.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
There we go.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
And I think this is the 2019 college football playoffs. So technically, this would take place in, like, at the end of the 2018 season, I guess? I don't really know. And we get another fumble right there. Defense, another nice score. Show a little bit of swagger. Nice job.
Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return? Everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home.
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And a nice return.
I want to pause for a second. Okay, so let me put the subtitles on.
Sets him up pretty good here.
I guess I didn't save it from the last time when I exited. And the subtitles on is good. Honestly, I'm not even lying to you guys. I put the difficulty when I first started the game, not the game mode, but the actual, you know, Madden 21 game, on a pretty decent level. And I mean, in the last live stream, I beat the computer in this mode 59-0.
First play of the drive, 14 yards.
I guess they're just going to let me win these games. I mean, I'm experienced at the game, so I know what to do, but I don't know. That's the one thing that I really haven't liked about this mode so far. In these games, it's been way too easy to win them. I could use a little bit of a challenge, but I'm not going to complain too much because I guess they made it that way so that way you could really up your draft status, and it's really kind of like if you seriously like don't even know how to play Madden, then your guy might be a mid-rounder, but I think that everybody that plays this mode, their guy's going to be like a top 3 pick, top 5, top 3, whatever. Because I mean, yeah, we let him get loose there, so there are, you know, some plays, but it seems like almost on every other tackle, we're causing a fumble or something, getting an interception, especially with this Oregon defense. Either they're just that good, like they made him that good in this mode to kind of match up with the way the coach, like, look at that. Every time I sack the quarterback, I cause a fumble and I dive on it. It's insane. But then again, I guess it's a deal where that way you get as many offensive possessions as you can, so that way you can, you know, increase your quarterback's draft stats and everything. Like, I haven't been sacked one time in this entire mode. Not in high school and not at Oregon. No, I'm not going to complain. I'm just going to keep playing the game. I might even slow it down a little bit in this game, just so I don't blow the computer out too much and then get bored.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A 15-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Keep it going, though.
Operating from the gun.
There we go. Another touchdown. Second touchdown pass of the game.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And we're up 21 to nothing if the extra point is good.
We discussed how important
it is 21-0 in the first quarter.
Two first-quarter touchdown passes.
So already, just like with the Florida game, started out pretty much the same way. Strong start on defense. Strong start on offense.
Now after the touchdown,
the team simply has no answer.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. First and 10.
I doubt LSU has been blown out like this in real life, or whatever the final score will be, what I'm about to do to them.
And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah,
try to get a big hit there on the running back, cause another turnover, but it didn't quite work. With all these quarterbacks I face, they must have the worst hands in the world as far as holding on to the ball. Every time I touch them, they fumble. But, like I said, it's a video game. I'm not going to complain too much. But it would be nice if it was a little bit more realistic. I mean, LSU is better than Oregon. They are. As a program, prestige, and everything. They're a better team. This score should not be that way. Then again, I mean, I almost had my guy go to LSU. I mean, I kind of was thinking LSU, you know, because, I mean, other than Joe Burrow, who just was the #1 pick, they really haven't had a dominant quarterback recently. But I was about to do that. I was thinking about going to Nebraska, but I mean, look, I really never liked Nebraska, even when they were in the Big 12. Plus, their coach, Bo Pelini, yeah, he's just not a likable guy. I know they got a new coach now, and, I think Scott Frost is there. Yeah, Scott Frost. He's kind of rebuilding that program. They got a good running quarterback in Martinez, but Adrian Martinez, I think he's a solid QB, but I mean, still, last year they finished 5-7. I think they had one signature conference win, and I know they gave, I think maybe it was Ohio State, a little bit of a run for their money, but other than that, they had a 5-7 year, and they've had a couple of 5-7 years since Frost has been there. So, you know, Nebraska really hasn't become an elite team, so it really kind of makes me question why they're one of the teams you can select. I mean, then again, the same thing can be said for Texas Tech, who was in the game last year. And I guess that's also the route they were going with Michigan State. But Michigan State, they've been in, like, the Rose Bowl in recent years. Nebraska, you know, Tech, I guess there has to be one school that they put in this pool that hasn't done much, or if anything, but I don't really know. I think they're trying to mix up the teams as much as they can to, you know, be fair to everybody around the country or everybody around the U.S. who's playing the game. You know, it's like, hey, you know, maybe next year your school will be in it. Who knows? Shoot, next year they might even have Texas A&M in the game.
Have a support system. We actually heard from Marcus Mariota on social media
for all I
earlier
know.
in the week. Marcus not playing tomorrow, but his Titans host the Colts in their season finale.
There we go.
He's likely glued to his...
Break a tackle, and that's number 12. I think second, maybe third touchdown. I think I might have thrown it to all of them. I think I might have thrown every touchdown pass to him. Can't remember who did catch that first touchdown.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon.
Go ahead and kick the field goal here.
For the point after. It's good.
My battery level's getting low on my controller. That's like I said, I'm not gonna stream for too long, but
so not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it.
1 second, guys. Gotta check something here. Okay. Sorry, guys. Had to check something on my station's website. I mean, I'm off today, but I just had to check something for peace of mind. Sorry, guys.
Offense ready to get after it one more time. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Did he fumble again? And we got it. This is all too easy. I'm looking forward to actually starting the Cowboy franchise mode because I think that gameplay will be a lot closer and a lot better. I mean, those of y'all that want to see me fail, I know that probably creates some good rage moments, but I just don't think we're going to see it in this mode because it seems like whatever we do, we're able to do it. So. It really doesn't matter. But so far, I am proving to Coach that I'm the guy, and I'm the man for the job.
He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tigers, nothing. So not much.
Let me check one more thing really quick, guys. Just one more thing. Don't worry, I'll be out of here soon. I'll be back with you soon. Just certain things that I like to double check when it comes to my job for peace of mind. And that's it. Got it. Cool. All good, guys. All good here.
Taken at the 15, a short
and there we go. Nice tackle.
He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in,
come on, D. Another sack and another fumble. Give me that.
This is going to go the other way.
Easy. 66. Man, that guy's huge. Man, oh man. Let's run a little bit of option here. Let's have some fun. That wasn't fun. Yeah, every time I've run the option, it really hasn't been beneficial.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Oh, almost got sacked there for the first time.
If he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Let it go. Touchdown, baby.
Touchdown.
Showing off the arm strength. 16 right there. Anderson, yeah, we got him a lot of, he had a couple of touchdowns in the Florida game. I think that's his first hit today, though.
Absolute fire. That is now 5 first-half touchdown passes.
Partner, we haven't even hit halftime yet.
5 touchdown passes in the first half. Seriously, Coach. You really think that Tommy's got a shot at this? You're way out of your league. Then again, who knows? I mean, they said that we were going to alternate, you know, I guess halves and games, but in that Florida game, I played the whole one, so who knows? I'm kind of hoping that at halftime of this game, there's like a cutscene or something that's like, hey, you know, I'm going to put Tommy in because we're already up 42-0. Maybe depending on how the game goes or something like that. I don't really know. I mean, quite frankly, since we basically already won it, I could use the extra break because if we win this one, we're going to the college football final. And then we're going to the national championship. So I could technically use all the rest possible. So in this situation, I wouldn't mind if you put Tommy in the game.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
But we'll see. Like I said, unlike years past, I didn't watch any videos of this mode. Decided to surprise myself. Let myself be surprised, you know.
From the gun.
Just didn't want to spoil myself.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Get the sack, get the sack, get the sack, get the sack. Get him. Oh my God.
He's got the first down here inside.
Well, 66 actually had enough speed to bring him down, and that's a defensive lineman. That's impressive.
Something out of nothing. nothing there. 17
really.
yards and a first down. LSU with a 1st and 10. Operating from the
They
gun.
might start that.
And it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Thomas throwing again. That's caught by Callan.
That was a terrible decision. Guy was about to run out of bounds, and you dump it off to him.
And you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion.
Computer's like
maybe not so cool with the
AI
in
this mode is just off.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them.
You got a penalty. Might have been roughing the passer.
And finish it off.
Yeah. I guess I didn't really think about that. It's okay though. Gave him 1st and goal, but not too bad considering we're up 42-0.
I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over instead. Creates a penalty.
That catch good for
ducked out of bounds. Don't think we're going to be able to get a shutout today because they're in field goal range, definitely. So keep them out of the end zone. Still might get 3 points. Oh, no, they're going to get 7. We just let that running back walk into the end zone. I don't know why you're dancing so much. You're still down 35 points. No need to be celebrating down that much, LSU. Come on now. You don't you wish you had somebody like Joe Burrow? Nah. Well, you don't have him. You ain't got him. There we go. I was going to try to run the ball and get to halftime. I don't think there's really any point of passing in this situation. Alright, I'm calling a pass, but I'm audible to a run play.
For their next possession. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime.
Yeah, I mean, Coach, we're up 42-7. This game is over. I'm not going to be going for too much. I've already thrown 5 touchdowns. All in the first half. I'm not too worried. I'm going to go to halfback draw here. I'm going to alternate. I'm audible. Coach, I'm just trying to get to halftime.
You might want to think about them right here.
On first again, they go with Ferguson.
Ferguson's got some speed too. Although he hasn't seen a lot of action since I'm trying to throw the ball so much since I got to Oregon.
Halftime here in the first semifinal. All Oregon thus far.
And we are up 42-7 at the half. So no cutscene at halftime. It looks like Coach is sticking with me.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half of this.
This one's already been over, Brandon Gotten. I don't know what you're talking about. The loser's already been decided.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Another interception. That ball was thrown pretty low, but 59 got it. Nice job. 59's been a big player for us. Gotta be an All-American. Has to be. Yeah, we're gonna go with the ground game a lot more in the second half. Try to control the clock. Get this one over with. As quick as we possibly can, you know. Nice run there by Ferguson. That counter.
The Ducks will come up
counter
now
right
on a
here.
first and goal situation.
Kind of take it easy in the second half. Kind of let the clock wind down a little bit before I take the snap.
They'll try to run down here with Ferguson.
He almost got in the backfield, but too slow. Ferguson gets into the end zone and celebrates. Another touchdown for the Ducks.
They take it in for 6.
I have always liked Oregon's mascot, though. In addition to the uniforms, their mascot's really cool. I think actually their mascot is called Daffy. I don't think it's just called the Duck. I think actually it is called Daffy Duck. I'm gonna look that up. I got my computer out. Let's see. I believe it has a nickname. Well, the Wikipedia page says the Oregon Duck. Donald Duck. Donald Duck. Okay. I don't know why I said Daffy. Daffy's a black duck. I meant Donald. Donald Duck. Yeah. Well, the Wikipedia page says it's just called the Oregon Duck, but I call him Donald. Donald Duck.
But every now and then, partner, you need that.
I remember seeing, you guys remember those, This is Sports Center commercials? I'm pretty sure the Oregon, I remember the Oregon Duck in one of those. It was a funny, it wasn't the funniest one, but it was a pretty cool one. So, in that commercial, if you guys want to see it, he's in the ESPN offices sitting in his computer, right? And okay, you better get through there. Did he throw that backwards? I'm not kidding you guys. It seriously looked like he turned around and chucked it 50 yards down the field backwards. First of all, if a quarterback can do that, props to you. But if you're going to throw an interception, then, yeah, you're stupid for throwing it backwards instead of forwards. Anyway, so the Duck is at his computer at the ESPN offices, you know, doing work. And he's just typing away. There's some ducks on a pond outside, and he glances out to the right, and you can actually hear him, you know, sigh. The only problem is it's clearly a human. Then again, I know all mascots have a human in a costume, you know, with real human emotions and stuff. But I don't know. It would have been funnier if in that situation, like, the duck kind of made a quacking, depressing sound, like, you know, he was really sad, like an actual duck. But, yeah, I remember that commercial for sure. And, you know, back in the day, I really started getting into college football in, like, you know, 2006, 2007. One of the first games I ever watched, like, all throughout the entire game, was the 2006 Rose Bowl between Texas and USC. I still think to this day it's the greatest college football game ever played because there was so much talent on both of those teams. Obviously, with USC, you have Matt Leinart, Reggie Bush, Lindale White, Dwayne Jarrett, Frosty Rucker, you know, all sorts of crazy good players that went on to play in the NFL. Not all of them went to have great careers, but, you know, they played well. And then on the other side for Texas, looks like we had Ruffy the passer again. Well, that's stupid. Wasn't the same guy. If it was the same guy, I'd have been a little bit upset.
Let's get moving, guys.
Yeah. But of course, you know, Texas had Vince Young. You had, you know, Jordan Shipley. Guys like Michael Griffin, Brian Arakpo. You know, some household names that became good. So during that time, I really started to get into watching like College Game Day and stuff. And I always remember that whenever they went to Oregon, because every year, you know, College Game Day was always trying to go to a game in Oregon because of, you know, they become a powerhouse in college football, and their uniforms are cool, and it's a cool place. Like, Eugene, Oregon. Yeah, going to Eugene. It's a unique place. Pretty nice place too, honestly. Give me that. Number one with the pick. That's our safety. Look at him. Woo! Ah, he said, "Get off me." Get off me, son. Nice interception by number one right there. Slay. I wonder if that's Darius Slay's brother or cousin or something. It wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, I always remember the Oregon Duck, like, coming in on a motorcycle when they start out College Game Day. Then again, it was hard for me to get up at 8 in the morning when College Game Day would first start. But there were a couple of times where I'd wake up early. You know, I remember actually, like, before I came to Amarillo to start my full-time job in TV news, I was freelancing for Texas Tech Athletics, filming football games and all kinds of sports. And some of those mornings we would have games that would start at 11. So I would have to be at the arena for call time at 8 a.m. very early, super early. And then again, we're talking about Saturday mornings when I had, 3 roommates who would be, staying out at night. One time they did come home late and they woke me up at like 3 o'clock. I was only able to sleep for like, not even 5 more hours because I wanted to get up around like 6:30 just so I could shower and get ready to go. But, yeah. But my dad would always text me in the morning, whenever, college game day was on, because they would pick the Tech game and other Big 12 teams and everything like that. But I always remember the Oregon Ducks being a part of it too. And even in like 05, 06, when they had just kind of the generic green ones, kind of like they do now, they were still pretty good uniforms. I've always thought Oregon's got some cool uniforms. But obviously, the founder of, the president of Nike is an alumnus, so they change uniforms every other game. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It's just that sometimes Oregon will come out with stuff that to me just doesn't look that great. Like, I am not a big fan of when they go with, like, the all lime green, like it's the base color, and then they insert, like, the darker shaded green. Because the darker shaded green, to me, I think it's actually more of really what their, logo is, to be honest with you. I think it's just more of their, default color. The lime green was something that came along, after they started wearing the regular darkish green. I don't know why I'm getting so into Oregon, because they're not my favorite team. But then again, that's the team I picked in this mode because they didn't have my team, Texas Tech. So we're at the end of the third quarter. We're up 63-7 on these LSU Tigers. These Tigers aren't putting up a fight at all.
This is a blowout so far.
Yeah, it's definitely a blowout, Brandon Gotton. You guys might as well be ordering an extra round of steak or something, just to keep your mouths busy instead of talking about a game that's been all but over by the first quarter. Penalty? What do we do now?
There's a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
Offense, yeah, I'm declining it. 4th and 11. Yeah, let's decline that for sure. And talk about insult to injury. You hold and you get a sack of like 8 yards. Oh, man.
Good job declining that penalty.
It's taken to the 26.
I mean, I have been running the ball a lot more in the second half. That's what I wanted to do, to kind of, milk the clock a little bit.
Will switch hands, 1st and 10.
It's kind of starting to drag on a little bit longer.
Now 1st and 10. They start out with
so we'll see what this mode awaits me after this win. I'm sure there'll be a cutscene after this, because then Coach is going to have to make a serious decision about who to start in the championship game. And naturally, because it's me, therefore the next alternate is to go to Tommy. He tells me that he'll start the game, but then he'll get hurt, and I got to go in, and then Tommy disappears in obscurity, but who knows. I'm just predicting it. If anybody's watching this, don't write in the comments what happens, please. I don't want to get spoiled. I really want to be able to kind of surprise myself in this mode. Hence, that's why I told y'all I didn't watch any videos from other channels about the mode or anything like that. Just wanted to keep it a surprise. Because I feel like my gameplays are better when I don't know what to expect next. Like when I replay old games like Outlast or Resident Evil 7, I know the plot, I know what happens because I played through it myself. So nothing's really a surprise to me. Although, one time I did replay Outlast, that got me the most views out of any live streams that I've ever done. I think because it was a scary game and it's something that not everybody was playing at the time. It was kind of a throwback sort of thing. But I basically acted like I got jump scared, when in reality I didn't. Like when the guy goes through the hallway and you lose your camcorder, I knew that guy was going to come out. But I just did a jump scare. It's like, oh, you did it for the viewers. It's like, yeah, of course. You can't make it act like even though I said in my live stream replaying, but I was trying to act like it'd been a long time since I replayed it, so I forgot where the jump scares were. But I've been watching Outlast gameplay even before I bought the game, so I knew where the jump scares were.
Ferguson on 3rd and short.
3rd and short, we get the easy first down. So that's what I'm trying to do nowadays. I'm trying to have like new gameplay so that way I don't know what's coming next. And that makes the channel better. It makes my videos better. I think it make everybody's videos better, to be honest.
They'll run on first down. Ferguson.
Almost got in the end zone right there.
Tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Oh, second and inches? We didn't even pick it up.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards.
Doesn't matter, though.
And that'll bring up
You know what? I'm
a
feeling a little greedy. Let's throw our 6th touchdown pass right here.
About the length of the football here on second down. From the gun, Rutledge. And that'll be caught.
Man, oh man. Number 12 there again. Oh, Givens. Givens is his name. I kept forgetting his name. I know we caught a couple of touchdowns in the Florida game, but I forgot his name. Well, you can't really look at the rosters of like these college-created teams, so you kind of have to remember just from muscle memory, I guess. Look at that. Look at that score. Ridiculous. Man, everybody who tuned in to watch what was a great game, they got to be turning off their TVs thinking, this is the worst semifinal playoff game I've ever watched. Well, you know what? You're probably right. If I was a fan, I'd have probably turned off my set too. But since I'm the guy who's playing as the quarterback, I think I'd be more interested in it.
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
Ooh, I thought I was going to cause a fumble right there, but he just got that off. Well, we got 1:45 left in the semifinals. And then we will move on to the national championship game. Get a fumble. Another fumble recovery. Maybe we can take this one to the house. What the? Oh my God! I pressed L1 instead of L2. Oh my God, guys. Guys, oh my God, I'm looking at the replay right now on my laptop of me doing that. Oh my God, guys. Oh my God. It's amazing that he actually caught it though. I can't stop laughing. I'm going to be thinking about that all night, y'all. Oh, you know what? Let's throw another touchdown while we're at it. Can we go for touchdown number 7? 7? We probably can. All right, they want us to run it. Okay, let's milk some time off the clock while we're at it. Why not? So, I saw L2 flash on the screen, meaning that you could celebrate, but I hit L1 instead, and I think L1 is the pitch button. So my guy just threw it back to the closest player that was the defensive lineman that was still at the line of scrimmage. That's insane. I'll tell you what, he's got good vision that he could say, I'm going to pitch it all the way back to you. That is crazy. It's like, what type of animation was that? 77 points. I've never, in any game of Madden, scored this many points. I'm serious, I haven't. But I feel like this really doesn't count because it's a story mode gameplay, and they've made it easy so that way you can win and get your guys' draft stock all the way up. The thing is that I really wish that in the cutscenes they would kind of acknowledge this. Like, I feel like after we won 59-0 against Florida in the first game, that was never acknowledged again. You know, I feel like that would play a major factor into making me the starting quarterback. But yet it seems like throughout this entire season, they've been alternating between me and Matthews. So, I don't know. There's like plot holes and inconsistency things that if this was a movie, you would watch it and you would say, that didn't make sense, that didn't make any sense. You know, then again, I think it has to do with the fact that I'm not a big movie critic, but, you know, I love movies. I love going to movies. I'm so glad I can do that now. Like, literally tonight, guys, I went to see Unhinged, which, okay, let me be honest. It's not the best movie in the world, and it's really not super great, but I like thriller movies like this. It was a little bit of a different thing that I really haven't seen Hollywood do, because nowadays Hollywood is just doing so many remakes, it's unreal. And more than anything, it was good to like go back to the movies with a bowl of popcorn and just to kind of sit back and watch the movie and just kind of enjoy it a little bit in the recliners and everything. It was fun. But when I went there, there was really almost nobody there because they they start the movies earlier, and they show in the last movies they showed at this theater that I was at. The last one was at 7:40, and that was the last movie. And after that, they basically closed down. Like, I was literally walking out, and the lights were turned off. I think all the employees had already left from the concession stand. There were only 2 people at the concession stand. Then again, I know you're trying to prevent COVID.
I'll be fine.
I was you last week. I know exactly what you're going through.
You didn't have to sit through this championship game, though.
No, but I did sit out our first state title game. That wasn't easy to do.
For all I know, this could be my only shot at it.
Then I guess we'll just have to do this all over again next season, huh?
Good luck out there tonight.
Thanks.
Why was Matthews wearing a white jersey?
Who rained on your parade, Little Miss Sunshine?
I am not in the mood for this right now.
It's because you're not playing, I take it.
Like I haven't had a bad enough day already. Now I have to deal with you.
I know you're upset. That dude Tommy's your brother. And brothers should always have each other's backs. And wipe that sourpuss look off your face. It's game time.
Okay, that was really weird. Sorry, guys, but I have to acknowledge the fact that both of those players that are I guess, supposedly on my team were wearing white uniforms. EA. EA. So it looks like going in this championship game that Tommy's the starter. I guess I was right. Coach is switching quarterbacks the whole season, so Tommy's starting the game.
We crown a champion tonight here at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara.
And we're playing USC in the national championship game.
As it's the USC Trojans taking on the Oregon Ducks.
Playing here at Santa Clara. Ooh.
You okay, son? Yeah, Coach, I just...
Tommy. You all right, Tommy? We need some help over here. Hurry.
You got my back, right?
Of course. Always.
Then go out there and finish this thing.
One shot. That's all any of us ever really gets. I waited my whole life for one shot at being a head coach. And here I am. This is your one shot to go out there and show the world who you are. Are you the guy who's going to lead this team to victory? Or are you going to be remembered as the guy who got caught up in the moment and let it all slip away? I know you're worried about Tommy. Sure, we all are. But this is your one moment. Now get after it, son. Get some.
Say no more, Coach. Well, I hate to say
this pressure is perhaps getting to this young Oregon quarterback. They trail at the break.
Well, I hate to say I predicted how this was going to go, but I think I did at the end of the last game. So, looks like we're starting the second half, and we're down 6-3 against the USC Trojans here in the national championship. Tommy Matthews, it looks like his heart condition once again has come back to bite him. So here we go, down by 3. Let's see how much of a challenge we get in this national championship if it's harder for us to try to win it. Well, already we get a sack, so I think that indicates how this is going to go. But still, as we sack discount JT Daniels right there, I guess.
Sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
All right.
Perfectly called for a defense to attack a
So,
screen.
you know, Coach wants us to prove it. Oh, man, we just let up a big run right there. That was terrible. And he got the first. Really? We let him run for 17 yards on one play. Ugh.
It's a pickup of 17.
Dude, we got to step this up. Come on now. This is a national championship. We can't act like that. And plus, you know, come on. Like, seriously, you guys couldn't get us like one pick six in the first half? That's insane. Then again, maybe because we're in the national championship, things are going to be tougher, which I kind of hope they are.
11 times they've been crowned national champions, beginning with the earliest way back in 1928, all the way until their most recent title.
There we go, make the tackle. There we go. Come on now. At 3rd down and 3, let's get off the field and get the ball back for me and the offense.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
I mean, if Tommy's got heart conditions, I'm sorry, you're going to have a tough time making it in college, much less in the NFL. Ooh, he dropped that. Oh, he was wide open too. If that quarterback didn't like do a spin move and then reset his feet, he probably could have hit him. But point being, he dropped it. So we make the punt and we get the ball back for our offense. Kind of feel like USC's got a little bit of a home field advantage playing this national championship, with this national championship being played in Santa Clara, California, and they're not too far from LA, so I think it's more of a home crowd anyway. Pretty crazy that you could have, 2 Pac-12 teams in the national championship. You never see it happen. Already we get a nice bubble screen right there to number 4. I don't even know who that is. Celebrate a little bit. Go ahead. Take it to the house, son. First play I'm in the game. We throw a touchdown pass. Let's go. Coach, like seriously, you really think that Tommy should have been starting this game? The national championship? You're out of your league. So we get the lead back on literally the first play of the game, the first play that we're in on offense at least. And we're up 10-6. So let's just proceed to blow these guys out for the rest of the way and win the national championship.
Sitting with him this week, didn't you just see a guy who could step into any locker room and control the presence of his teammates?
Well, I just remember when we left that room, you said 2 things to me. I think this kid's going to be poised under pressure, and to me, he's a natural leader, and I concur with both of those statements.
Come on. Pick it. What the freak? Oh, you got to be kidding me. Wow. Golly. Those 2 guys ran into each other and they just got the lead back in one play. Wow. All right, guys. Woo. Okay, boys and girls. You might have to fasten your seatbelts a little bit in this one. Hey, but honestly, I like it. I like a little bit of a challenge. My defensive backs, I mean, they had a shot at the pick, but they just collided. I think one of them took a bad angle. I mean, I controlled one of them. I tried to get a user, but it didn't work. Man, oh man. Well, they only got the lead back up to 3 points, so all we need is 1 score and we can get back in this thing. We can get the lead back. It'll be too hard. Right. Come on, Givens, get open. There you go, Givens. I see you. Easy, juke it inside, stay in bounds. Ah. Alright, well, still, pretty good route by Givens right there. GA shot goes here. Let's get this lead back quickly here. Prove to USC that, we're the big dogs out here. Oh. Double coverage. That was probably a bad move. I should have thrown it to circle. Should have done a lob pass right there. Let's mix it up. Let's do some running here. Let's give the ball to Ferguson. Come on, Ferguson. Break that off. Okay, decent run. Now it's 3rd down and 6. Right, let's pick up this first down. Come on now.
Looking for that elusive first national title. Of course, they've been in the National College Football Playoff before.
Okay, so this is Oregon's first. Ah!
They beat Florida State that year.
Oh man, I'm getting a little bit too happy here. All right, 48-yard field goal attempt. Let's go ahead and kick it.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football.
Oh, that's going to get there. Oh, it did. All right. First field goal of the walkthrough, I think, this mode. And we get it up through the uprights. Got the game tied at 13. I feel like I really missed an opportunity there with that last pass that I threw, but at least we were in field goal range, so we're able to tie the game up at 13 apiece. So I got a feeling this is going to be a little bit tougher. I can already tell that there's some things that have happened that this game is probably not going to be a cakewalk to win the national championship, which makes sense. I mean, EA Sports has got to know their limits about, not letting somebody just get a cakewalk to win their win their national championship in this mode. So I commend him for that. I stand corrected, EA. I think y'all stepped it up a notch in this championship game with your difficulty and everything. The nickel here. Oh my gosh, he's wide open. Come on, dude. Ooh, I thought I could get a big hit there, caused the fumble.
On the pitch and catch. Second down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
Washington now.
There we go.
And he's not even able to get back to the line of
what?
scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the
holding on the offense. Okay. Yeah, 2nd and 13.
That one whistled against a big
I was tempted to go ahead and make it be 3rd down, but no. I gotta make it tougher on him. Better accept the penalty. There we go. Get him down. Get 24 down. There we go, D. Nice job. Celebrate a little bit, but not too much. We still got this game tied up. We got to stay focused there. We want to win. We want to come away with this championship ring.
On 3rd down.
Come on, D. Come on, come on, come on. Get off your block. Get off your block. Come on, come on, come on. Sack him. Sack him. There we go. Get the fumble. Oh. Well, we didn't get the fumble, but we drove them way back, and now it's 4th down and 27. That elite Oregon defense coming up clutch again with a big stop. Now let me get this ball back. It's the end of the 3rd quarter. We're going into the 4th quarter. I've come into the game. We scored 4 points in the 1st quarter. What do we get? 2 safeties? That's ridiculous. I guess our defense is that elite. We were able to get a couple of safeties. But I'll tell you one thing. It looks like other than that, our brother Tommy didn't really do anything. I mean, that's the thing. Like, he started this championship game, and even before he got winded, it didn't look like he was doing anything out there. So, it's really questionable what they were thinking when they kind of made this mode a little bit. Especially when it's this easy to have your guy pass for, you know, like 7 touchdowns in a game like I did in the semifinals against LSU. But I'm not going to complain too much, to be honest.
11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On 1st and 10.
Let's go with a screenplay here. The 24. Did Jonathan Stewart wear 24 when he was in Oregon? I can't remember. I think he did. Looking like Jonathan Stewart out there.
And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense.
I know he still plays for the Panthers. Yeah, I don't think he does anymore. I think they cut him.
You better be careful. We can hit you going back.
I remember when him and D'Angelo Williams took the NFL by storm in like 2008. That was a good backfield tandem, really. I think they called themselves Munch and Crunch or something like that. For some reason in 2008, I feel like that was a good year for like NFL backfields to have 2 good running backs.
And he is into the end zone for
and Ferguson gets into the end zone for the touchdown. We get the lead back. Just to start out the 4th quarter, just like we drew it up. We've got the lead back. Field goal's up and good, and we're up 20-13 on the Trojans. Kind of wish I threw a touchdown pass to my guy, but we'll have another opportunity. And on that drive, I'm going to throw a touchdown and put the exclamation point on this championship run. The final flag plant a la Baker Mayfield to prove to Coach that I'm the best quarterback for this team, and if you don't think so, then you're out of your mind.
Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Way off. Terrible
down,
throw.
But this one winds up to be incomplete. Number 10. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again.
Come on.
Flynn.
Oh no. Make the tackle. Oh, but he got the first.
But not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there. 1st down. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Flynn. That is
dropped it.
Incomplete.
Flynn's pass intended for number 20.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
That's complete.
Oh, how did you miss that? Come on, D. We got to be sharp here.
One thing I think that's safe to
It's a
say
really good chance to stop him here, get off the field, get the ball back for our offense, and ice this game. Got to get it done. Sack him! Got him. Big play defense. That's what we were looking for. All right. So we're under 3 minutes to go. I'd love for my guy to throw another touchdown to wrap up this championship, but I really want to make sure that the clock winds down too. I want to risk throwing a bunch of incompletions.
The Oregon offense on the field.
Well, let's go ahead and try to move the ball a little bit here, because if we get in good field position, then we can even probably tack on a field goal and make it really difficult for them to come back. Halfback dive weak here. Looks like the pass and run on this drive really milked the clock here. This is a put-away drive for us. Trying to ice this one. Win Oregon's first national championship. I mean, I know they went to the national championship when Mariota was his last year in college, 2014, the first inaugural college football playoff. That's pretty crazy to think that Ohio State, with like 3 different quarterbacks that year, basically won it. But I remember Oregon did put up a fight in that game. But Ohio State just had more talent, and they were just a more physical team. And I know they played in the championship against Auburn in 2010.
Running again, and again it's Ferguson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this.
All right, well, USC calls a timeout, typical.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts.
So we have 3rd down and 6 yards to go. I should have, but I really want to keep the clock moving. I think we can pick up the first on the ground. Oh, if I didn't hesitate for a split second after that juke, I think Ferguson would have been able to pick up the first. Ooh. What do we do here, guys? I really kind of don't want to give him the ball back. It's 4th and 2. I'm going to go with power. I want to run the football and end this game. Come on. There we go. Make that juke. There we go, Ferguson. First down. Gutsy call right there. That's going to wrap it up. That's got to wrap it up. All right. Go ahead and take the knee, my guy. You've earned it.
Here's a 1st and 10, Oregon.
So we come off the bench after Tommy got winded again due to his heart condition. And we're going to win the national championship for Oregon, their first ever national championship. I mean, seriously, my guy's got to be a legend at Oregon now for doing this. There's no way that I shouldn't be a top 5 pick in the draft coming up. There's no way.
One final kneel down here, and that should just about do it.
It's a loss of the yard.
7th play of this drive coming up. But
don't need to run any more plays. Because guess what, Oregon, Eugene? We just brought you your first national championship. Definitely one of the harder games I've played during this mode.
Changed quarterbacks at half and did not miss a beat. Here they are, your national champions. And celebration time on that sideline. It took a change at quarterback as thoughts will turn to the condition of Tommy Matthews. But for now, jubilation as they are the national champions.
I mean, that's settled. Awesome. So we win Oregon's first national championship. Wish it could have been Tech, but oh well.
Tommy's injury certainly was a setback. But the bond that these two kids have is really strong. And although only one of the Heartbreak Kids was out there in the second half, Tommy's spirit was with him, and I believe.
You hear from Mr. Matthews?
The hoodie gave it away.
He's stable. But we're only allowing family to go back right now.
That's great, because he's my brother.
I'm proud of what he's accomplished this season.
There's only one individual on everyone's mind. This one's for my brother, Tommy Matthews. You think that's something? You should see it in person.
Oh, man. That's so cool.
I guess Tommy left after halftime to go to the hospital.
Thanks so much for coming and bringing this.
You kidding me? I wouldn't miss this for anything. Coach and the guys did their best. They waited as long as they could, but no one knew when you might wake up, so they had to catch their flights back. I told Coach I wasn't about to split up the Heartbreak Kid, so I stayed behind, make sure you were all right.
Thanks, man. I'm just glad you're here.
Hey, they did leave you the trophy. They wanted to make sure you had it when you woke up. How you feeling, buddy?
Like a sack of crap.
It's funny, because that's exactly what I was going to say you look like.
Hey, man. Promise me one thing.
Anything.
That you'll come back next year and make him win the championship. Together.
Next year?
Of course.
You know I will, brother. Together.
Doc said I shouldn't overdo it.
Did she say what caused all this?
Yeah. Something about the stress from my filthy roommate leaving his dishes lying around the apartment. She said if it weren't for that, I'd be the pinnacle of health.
Please.
Hey, seriously. You gotta start cleaning up after yourself. It's ridiculous.
Really? Right now? Yeah.
And that's nothing like me in real life. I clean up after myself all the time.
Is that him? He's an hour early. Coach?
Don't look too disappointed.
No, I was just expecting Tommy. Come in. Care for a cupcake?
No, thanks.
So, you here for the party?
No, give me a minute.
Okay, Coach.
Actually, I'm here to talk to you about next season.
Yeah, sure, talk away.
It was something you said at the start of the season earlier. It really stuck with me. It's
something good, I hope.
Well, it was something you said about treat your men like your beloved sons, and they'll follow you into the deepest valley. And that really got me. It got me thinking about the way I treat you boys, and I wasn't being fair to you, and Tommy for that matter, or the team.
Wow, Coach, I really appreciate that.
All that being said, I wanted to go into the off-season with everyone on the same page. I figured the best way that we could do that would be to announce a starter. Tommy's gonna be our starter.
But how could you possibly make that decision after the title game? Is Tommy even gonna be able to play?
Yeah, I spoke with his doctor. Valve replacement surgery was great. He's gonna be right as rain.
Just don't understand.
I know this is hard for you. It's hard for you to process, and I hope you believe me when I say that I take no joy in making this decision. But I stand firmly behind it because, frankly, Tommy's a better fit for the offense.
How?
Well, what does this mean for me?
Well, it means that you are at a monumental crossroads in your life, and you've got two choices. You can enter the draft. Based on what you did last year, I'd say you'd be lucky to get picked in the 3rd round. But realistically, you're looking at a late-round selection, if at all.
Jeez, don't sugarcoat it for me.
How would I be a late-round selection if I won a national championship?
From this moment forward, I'm giving it to you as I would my own beloved son.
And my other choice?
Well, the way I see it, you got too much raw athleticism to waste sitting on the bench. Your talent is a true gift. And it's one that I'm going to give you the opportunity to show it to the world.
And how's that?
You get to pick a new position on offense and get your Heartbreak Kids thing going back again.
No, I am not changing to running back, receiver.
Well,
at this rate, I might as well go to the draft.
I appreciate the faith, Coach, but if I'm gonna play QB at the next level, it seems like leaving now is my only shot.
That's probably true.
Wow. I did not expect all this to come to a head so soon.
You and me both, dude.
Anything you need, just call. And when those NFL coaches come calling, trust that I'll have your back.
I'm not sure what's more strange, that interaction or the general cleanliness of this apartment.
Cupcake.
Wow, y'all. Like I said, that's why I didn't watch any videos from other people's channel. I didn't want to spoil it.
Combine, I spent so much time preparing for it, but some things you can't ever really say you're ready for. That's how the week felt to me.
First time teams will be watching. Do you hope a specific team draft you? Pick favorite team. Sim pick team. Wait, pick favorite team. Force pick team. Ooh. I mean, if this is the case, Dak, eat your heart out. I mean, what guy doesn't want to play for a team that's they've cheered for their whole life?
I walked away from the press conference feeling a buzz. I said a lot of things, but will my performance back it up? No. No, this cannot be happening. Oh, man, okay. Think. It's the last place you looked at him.
If you knew where you last saw them, they wouldn't be lost now, would they?
Yeah, thanks. A lot of help you are. Oh, you're rich.
Say it with me now. Eisen.
Right, Eisen. You're Rich Eisen, big fan.
Mr. NFL Network.
I'm gonna be the laughing stock of your next broadcast, aren't I?
Depends. You gonna run the 40 barefoot? I may have a little fun with you, but don't worry. I won't make you a running joke, huh? Come on. I thought it was pretty good.
Maybe not your best, but...
Sorry, guys. I just had to pause this to kind of give my thoughts about that situation that happened before I decided to go to the Combine. I mean, I really do not understand why my coach... I don't really understand why the coach decides to go with Tommy when flat out Tommy didn't really do anything to actually bring the championship home. I basically played the role of Cardale Jones. And you know what? I'm taking his route. I want to go to the NFL. Honestly, I thought there was going to be a slight chance that my guy could transfer. I wish that was part of the mode, the story mode, but I guess not. And believe me, I wasn't about to change my position because I don't want to be a running back or a wide receiver. I want to stay at QB. you know.
But I'll tell you what, you let me wear your cleats, I'll laugh at any joke you have. I mean, seriously, I'm desperate.
Try 'em on.
Just had to pause it to kind of explain what I thought about that.
See if they fit. What's the verdict?
Perfect fit, but honestly, and I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but they're a little damp. They're like really damp. Did you go swimming in these?
Thought you said you were a fan. If you were, then you'd know I just ran my annual Run Rich Run 40 for charity.
Right. How'd it go?
Let's just say my days of keeping up with Saquon Barkley are behind me. Maybe you'll fare better than I did out there.
Probably.
5.98, baby.
Well, I can't do any worse. I've seen statues move faster than that.
All right, well, I want you to go out there and post a time of at least 4.6. Think you could swing that?
No sweat.
Of course. 4.6? I can do that barefoot.
That sounds like a challenge to me.
That's challenging now that I don't have to do it barefoot, thanks to you and your cleats.
Now that is what I like to hear. You're going to be helping those kids at St. Jude more than you know. Go get them, champ. Hope those shoes bring you good luck and an even better 40 time.
Thanks again, man. Yep, I feel it.
All right, well, here we are at the Combine. We've left college early because I didn't want to sit behind Tommy on the bench. Quarterback, you got to be kidding me. So I'm entering the draft. Yep, here we go. So here we are at the Combine in Indianapolis. I know we're going to have a lot of drills coming up here.
Welcome to another exciting edition of the NFL Scouting Combine. I'm Rich Eisen, and I'll be your tour guide as we meet the next crop of elite NFL talent. We're going to start things off with my personal favorite, the event that can break the spirit of any man, the 40-yard dash. First up, we've got one half of America's darlings, the Heartbreak Kids. An intriguing draft prospect, to say the least.
All right, so the quick time events. 4.46? That's not bad. It's been a while since I've done something with quick time events, but... So, you just have to hit it before the timer runs out. Same time.
We'll see him up next for the skills portion.
Draft stock trending up. Okay, that's good to know. All right, welcome to the NFL Scouting Combine. Thank you. Because of your limited experience, coaches and scouts don't have a ton of film on you, so they're very interested to see how well you can throw a football. Okay? If you perform well, you can be drafted early. If you struggle, might be in the later rounds of the draft. It may be even harder to make an NFL roster. Throw to the hot spot. Receiver must catch the ball inside the hot spot. Yeah, this is very similar to the pass modes with the Combine. Even in the long shot mode with Devin Wade and Colt Cruz. But this part may be cut and paste, but the actual storyline, like I mentioned, is a lot different. I mean, we're leaving college early because, you know, our coach just flat out didn't want to give us the chance to be the starter after we won a national championship. It's really ridiculous. Very unrealistic, if you ask me. Oh, man, he was out of the hot spot. That's not good. Well, the sunlight was there. I can't see the box. What do you expect, EA? And my eyes really aren't that good. Well, I say that. Ooh, okay. This is, I'm struggling a bit here. Alright. Alright, once he makes that cut, then I throw it. There we go. He was in the hot spot. Oh, God. Oh, my goodness. I'm really messing this up. Okay, that's definitely inside the hot spot. Come on. Focus here. There we go. Green. Green zone. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Lob pass. Easy. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. All right, another lob pass right there. Oh my God, it was way too soon.
Well, today had a little bit of it all. Select few guys who may have just cemented their place as one of the top picks in the upcoming NFL draft.
Honestly, didn't really perform that well in that passing drill. Led my guys a little bit too early, a little bit too late. I wonder what kind of effect that's going to have on my draft stock.
Welcome to the 2020 NFL Draft.
Well, here we are.
The experts have done 2.7 million mock drafts, but you can toss those babies out the window.
Walking down the red carpet.
The talent herd is beginning to thin, but there are still some real studs out there.
Hey, this is the offensive coordinator of the Dallas Cowboys. How you feeling right now?
Oh, everything's great, Coach.
Well, look, son, we've been following you for quite some time, and we believe you could be an integral part of this team.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I can't tell you how much this means to me. And I'm ready to do whatever it takes to show you I'm worth your pick.
I know you will. I'll expect you to show up ready, okay?
I'll be the first one there. Can't wait.
And I'm just getting confirmation that the pick is it. Let's take it to the podium to see who the next pick in the draft is going to be. What a phenomenal pick. This kid is showing some elite abilities on the field.
That didn't sound like Kellen Moore, but we'll take it. All right. Well, if I can't go to Texas Tech, at least I can go to my favorite. At least I can go be a part of my Cowboys. So here we go. Full season experience. Continue and ready. Your journey to the Hall of Fame starts now. Okay. Well, guys, it looks like that's the end of the main story mode in Face of the Franchise. So, honestly, gotta say, it was definitely a lot deeper, and I think I might continue this a little bit with me as the quarterback of the Cowboys. So, we'll see what happens with the rest of this mode. Unfortunately, who knows? It might be kind of the same thing. I mean, it really seems like it was to me. The only thing is this one's deeper. You know, you can switch positions and change all that stuff. I mean, I guess there's a whole other side to the game with if you decide to stay one more year at whatever college you choose, you could have a whole other senior season, and maybe then you play in the championship game the next year. Maybe Tommy gets drafted or something like that. You figure out his fate. Who knows? But I did like the mode because it had the ending was something that I didn't expect. Them going with Tommy, who has had heart problems, and you know, picking him over me when I'm healthy and I was racking up yards and playing very well in college. Kind of didn't make sense. I feel like EA might have left some plot holes out there, but I'm not going to complain too much. Either way, I'm pretty... I did like this mode. There's some things, obviously, that I wish could be better about it, but it was a good mode to play. I had fun. I might continue this with my guy now being in the NFL, but I'm not really 100% sure, to be honest with you, because it looks like a copy and paste of what the Face of the Franchise was last year for last year's game when you basically entered the NFL. It basically became like a regular franchise mode. You're just controlling one player. So I'll see if I want to continue this. Speaking of me now being a Dallas Cowboy in this mode, that's going to be my next series of live streams in this game. We're going to start a franchise with my favorite team, the Cowboys. I mean, that roster is stacked. As a matter of fact, you know, I can continue this, and you can see, you know, what we've got on the roster, if it lets me show it.
You were a day 3 pick in the draft, so you had to wait your turn to make your mark in the NFL.
The season had just ended, but I couldn't wait to put my pads back on.
You receive plus 15 throwing accuracy. Okay. Decision made you more of a team player. What is personality? First team player effort. Okay. What's personality, dear? Choice determined. Okay. So it looks like we're finally figuring out more about all the modes and stuff. Hope you're getting settled out there. I feel good about you landing in Dallas. You're going to get your opportunity to shine at some point. As we discussed, you'll probably spend a year on the practice squad if you make the most of your time there. I'll bet they're in the GM's office signing a multi-year deal at this time next year. Okay. What's next? The answer to that. Hard work, guys. All right. Looks like I'm just having a texting conversation with my agent. So I'm guessing entering the NFL, I have to be a backup to Dak Prescott if they're talking about that. If Andy Dalton's on this team, like in real life...
I caught a break early on. One of the starters took me under his wing during training camp, and I definitely needed someone looking out for me because the NFL is so much different than college.
Amari Cooper! Yeah, man. Oh, okay. All right, guys. Sorry, I got to pause this. No, I can't. All right. Next year, what kind of player are you? Future star. Future star, Amari. Okay, so this mode is deeper than I thought. But I guess they just obviously didn't get the real NFL players' voices, so therefore I just have to, you know, they just have to write them down.
The encouragement gave me a boost and made me even more determined to show the team what I was capable of.
Spectacular skills. All right. So it looks like, I guess there are going to be a couple of more cutscenes like that where like real NFL players on whatever team you get drafted by encourage you. I mean, shoot, I'm the rookie and I was sitting down in the locker room with Amari Cooper. This is awesome. I think that's pretty cool. Kind of wish I could sit down with CD, but...
All right, fellas, listen up. We talked about this all week. Let's take what we learned in the film room, let's put it out here on the field, and let's execute. No mental mistakes. Let's go.
All right, well, here I am. Running with the first string. Unrealistic, but it's fine with me. Get a nice pass out there to Blake Jarwin. So this is my first time getting a chance to actually play with my Cowboys, I guess you could say. Well, the game is definitely faster, I'll tell you that much. CeeDee Lamb with, had a bit of a drop right there. Come on. Oh, that was way off. Man, I really missed an opportunity there. There you go. Nice slant route, CeeDee. There we go. Whoop.
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. You finally getting it. You're starting to turn a corner, and that's what we like to see as a coaching staff. Show us some more.
Okay. First successful day of practice out there. I mean, I think I'm the backup to Dak, but I don't really know. I kind of hope they didn't force me to be the starter because, I mean, I got drafted by a team that has a starting quarterback. So.
I felt pretty good about my first few practices, and I was hopeful that Coach felt the same way when he called me into his office.
They got the real coaches in this mode. Nice. What's up, Coach McCarthy? Good work today, Relish. Keep trying to. It's like it will only make the team better. I'm not gonna be too much of arrogant. I'm gonna express my gratitude first. Thanks a lot, Coach. Still feeling much better and feeling knowing hard work will benefit not only me but the entire team. Okay, so this is, then again, this is really cool. Keep it up. Keep pulling the defense. You'll eventually find a role. This reminds me of a lot of what the 2K series is doing. You're actually sitting down with the real people. Oh, it's like my GM. This is good. This is good, guys. All right, I stand corrected. I thought this mode was going to really be the same, but it's not. There's more cutscenes,
but I was still eager to get some playing
than I
time
thought.
and put the skills
So
I
that's
already
good.
had to their first test. Thankfully, preseason was right around the corner.
Progress, not perfection. You earn 2,000 XP. My player card. New objective. Make the Hall stand out against, earn the starting job. Okay. Rise to fame. So my player card.
This is the player card. This is your development trait. Superstar and...
All right. Let me see if I can change up my guy's gear a little bit here. Freaking, I did not play at Eastern Illinois. I played at Oregon. Alright, well that's a hole right there. I'm going backwards even. Where is Oregon? There it is. Alright. Let me change my equipment. Alright. What do I have on? I kinda like the helmet I already got. Visor. Let's put a visor on. Clear. Smoke. I want that smoke. Face marks. Nose tape. I want the eye paint. Forget the tape. Give me the actual paint. Pad size. Let me increase the pad size a little bit. Standard. Back plate. None. Flak jacket. Yeah. Arm sleeve. Left arm sleeve. Can I get like the half sleeve on the top? Undershirt. Team color. Yeah, I want that undershirt team color. That looks sick. Sleeve time. There we go. Left elbow, left wrist, Coach White. Coach team color. Can I go Coach team color? Yeah, I can. Right wrist. Let me go wristband team color here. Left hand. Well, I throw with my right hand, so my left hand, you know what? I'm going to get swagged out a little bit. I'm going to put on a Nike. I'm going to put on a glove. Hand warmer, normal, towel, not, well, normal. Let's put a towel on. The iPads, Nike there, left ankle, none, standard. Yeah, styles. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Yes, let's save changes. Had to change up my guy's gear a little bit there. There we go. Now we're looking like a real quarterback. That's kind of the gear that I used in my guy last year, but I like it. Can I do anything else? Team settings. Okay. Visual feedback, game controls. Nah. Can I look at the roster? League settings. Switch to classic. I don't want to do that. Let's go ahead and hit continue. Advancing to the next moment. Preseason debut. So this will be our first preseason game as a Dallas Cowboy. Let's go in and play this first preseason game. Tommy Matthews. This is like something out of a movie. Huh! Wait! How the heck did you... Freaking Tommy. And can you believe we're actually in the NFL? Are you nervous as I am about tonight? You know what, dude? You took my starting job in college after we won the national championship. Freak this. I'm talking smack. Got some butterflies good. At least our defense, get y'all, I don't know, whatever. God, Tommy, I'm so tired of this dude. I mean, yeah, he's my brother, quote unquote, but seriously. Oh my God. Tommy. I'm sick of dealing with you. And how did... Well, the Chargers do need another quarterback, so... I guess that's why they drafted Tommy if they did. Wait, we're playing against the Ravens? Oh. I guess we've already played our first preseason game.
Tonight, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's week 2
well, we get our look at
the NFL
first look at the presentation in this game.
EA Sports.
Dak is still the starter. That's fine though. If that is the case, it actually makes the mode more realistic, and I like that. I mean, I didn't expect my guy to come in here and be the starter right away. Dak's here. But then again, this mode gave me the option to force pick my team. So why not go with my team?
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington.
So I guess in this preseason game, we're taking on the Ravens and cover athlete Lamar Jackson. I know in real life the Cowboys probably, well, obviously because of the coronavirus, the preseason didn't happen. I don't think the Cowboys played the Ravens in the preseason. I don't even know what the Cowboys preseason schedule was, to be honest with you. But I guess they threw this in there because Lamar Jackson's the cover athlete, so therefore, whatever team he would have picked, he probably would have been playing the Ravens in the preseason debut.
Brandon Godd and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got 1 game under their belts, and a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL
Tony
does.
Pollard,
and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So
well, Dak's going in, so I'm not the starter.
No matter what time of year it is.
Well, here we go, Dak. Well, that's kind of the best of both worlds. Weekly game boosts. Okay. So I guess I get to get total team control, which means I'm going to be playing as, you know, the Cowboys in this mode as well. All right. Well, I guess it's best, but we'll look at Zeke. Go Zeke! Oh, spike that ball, Zeke. Nice.
75 yards, and the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
First play, you get the score.
First play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate.
Greg the leg.
Everyone talks about starting out
flag. What the heck?
Everyone talks about getting explosive type plays.
Running into the kicker. Wow. I've never seen that called in a Madden game.
Scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand. And
Greg the leg.
Is out on the field, and
man, that's cool.
This one away.
Well,
fielded a couple
I guess.
Yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Well, I feel like I still want to start a regular Cowboys franchise mode, though, because, you know, there's going to be elements of that that are different than this.
Lamar Jackson.
But, I mean, hey, this is a new element that I didn't even think about in this mode. I guess I know I'm the backup, but,
led the league in touchdown passes.
I mean, I'll get in the game soon, but
set the all-time record for rushing yards in a single season.
Something I didn't expect, you know.
Over 1,200 yards, and he led his Baltimore Ravens to a 14-2 regular season.
Here we go, Jalen Smith with a nice tackle on Mark Ingram.
The sky is the limit for Lamar Jackson.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up
Gerald McCoy on the team before he had that injury and he was released. So playing with the default roster of the Cowboys before they made any moves during camp.
And it's 3rd down.
They were doing something called Cowboys Night, where I guess they held a scrimmage live and it was on like television or something. But the interesting thing that I noticed was all of the players were wearing jerseys with no names and no numbers on it. And I think that's because obviously since no preseason games are being played, it's kind of hard to tell who's who. So therefore, you know, there's not going to be a lot of film on some of the newer players, like some of the rookies, I guess. I wonder if other teams are doing that if they're scrimmages or televised. Pretty interesting though, but kind of interesting to, you know, watch something like that though. Pretty crazy.
And the Cowboys will take over the football.
I mean, the NFL starts with the regular season, not the preseason because of COVID-19. So let's keep running it with Zeke. Pretty sure after this first quarter, they're going to take all the starters out and they're going to put me in the game. See how that goes.
18 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Gallup dropped it. First pass from Dak.
Play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch.
Nice curl route. Ooh.
11 yards there, 1st down.
See if we can get the rookie here. Come on, CD.
I don't care who you put on him.
Oh, mossed him. Nice grab. Nice grab, CD.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make
Reception
someone else beat me
for
rather than let him
rookie out of OU.
They show run with 3
Really excited about CD Lamb with this team. Y'all don't even know. This receiving core is so elite. It's unreal. I mean, seriously, guys. You know, there's always those Cowboy fans that say every year we're gonna, we're gonna win the Super Bowl. No, I think this year this team's got a legitimate chance to, if not win the Super Bowl, at least get close to it. We got a brand new coach in Mike McCarthy. We're finally rid of Jason Garrett. All right, that was the first big move. Second move is that we addressed real needs in the offseason during free agency. You know, obviously we signed Jerome McCoy. Unfortunately, it's just not going to work out because he's out for the year, tore his ACL, freak injury. But we did sign Don Terry Pope. We signed Aldon Smith, who surprisingly, you know, is coming off the suspension. We also signed Everson Griffin from the Minnesota Vikings, who's a perennial Pro Bowl talent. This team is good enough to really make a deep run in the playoffs and possibly get to the Super Bowl if everything goes well. So, I think that, I'm not kidding when I say that this Cowboy team is going to be very good. Not to mention we signed a legitimate safety finally in Clinton Dix. So, I'm really excited about this Cowboys team this year. Of course, I'm just hoping and praying that COVID doesn't cut it short, because it very well might. But, regardless, I'm very excited. And plus, we got one of the best kickers in the NFL, Greg the Leg. Roughing the kicker again on the Ravens? What is going on here? It's really crazy. I haven't seen that happen a lot in this game. Really, it's hard as heck to block field goals and kicks in the new Madden. It's crazy.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Here we go, make the tackle, D. Here we go. Well, not D, but the special team.
25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Still D.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
Up. Oh, I had way too much time to get rid of that ball. Easy completion to Willie Snead right there.
A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
That's the end of the first quarter.
14-0 the score.
So Zeke scored 2 touchdowns in that quarter to give us a nice 14-0 lead. So we're still on defense. My guy's going to go in. Well, Ravens starters are still in. I don't know if they're going to take. Maybe it's all. Maybe they'll take them all out at halftime. And then I come in. I don't know. We'll see.
So the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger.
Oh my! Oh.
Shut it down for 2
Oh, Lamar. Man, that was a bad move right there, letting him scramble for 60 yards almost. But Clinton Dix came up to make the tackle.
29 yards, first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. This will be caught by Brown.
Yeah, Hollywood Brown with a good catch right there.
And it'll be second.
Oh, it's 2nd and inches. Okay. Well, they almost got the first, but they didn't. Make the tackle, Van Der Esch. There you go.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. 2 yards.
Well, they have had success when he keeps the ball running it, but not in that situation. I mean, I think we got an example of why NFL coaches really don't.
Glad Van Der Esch is healthy again this year. We missed him at the end of last year.
He's likely going to take a hit, isn't he?
No doubt about it. And defenses.
I was skeptical when Dallas drafted him, but you know what? I don't know if he's playing exactly like Brian Urlacher used to play, but he's got some elements of him. I think the greatest thing that Van Der Esch has is his speed at that position. You know, he can really run down guys on offense. He made some big plays in his rookie season, made the Pro Bowl that year. So Van Der Esch is the real deal. Him and Jalen Smith, I mean, that's a pretty decent linebacking core. I just look at this Cowboys team. You got talent at every single position. There's no way that you shouldn't be at least winning the NFC East this year. Like I said, I think it really just came down to the coaching last year. This team had so much talent, but the coach finally just wore thin. Jason Garrett's, robotic personality can only run for so long until Jerry realized it was finally time to do something. And it was time to get an elite. It was time to get a coach in there that understands what it's like to win a Super Bowl. Because he's won one. And Mike McCarthy, he's got, he can, walk up to these guys and wave a Super Bowl ring in their face. It's like, hey, you think that I don't know what I'm talking about? Was y'all's last coach able to hold one of these in front of your face? No. When we got McCarthy, I'm like, this team's already going to be better next year. But then when we made all these free agent signings, and we just did abnormal things that the Cowboys just don't seem to do, actually go out and sign big names in the offseason and all that type of stuff, I'm like, this team's got a chance to be really, really, really damn good. It's the only way that you blow it is that you just flat out don't perform.
Begin their next drive, and he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
First down, Prescott.
Cooper.
He's got it complete. It's Amari Cooper.
Defense turned around too late. Earl Thomas, you can't catch me. Touchdown, Cooper.
Amari Cooper, 73 yards. And the Cowboys.
So Zeke's got 2 rushing touchdowns, and Dak's got a throwing touchdown. Passing touchdown to Cooper. Throwing touchdown. Jesus Christ. It is getting late.
Whenever we talk about adjustments, we're
trying to pass midnight here in
adjustments, right?
the city.
This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now,
we're at 21-3 on the Ravens.
Every direction.
And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10.
I thought he dropped that for a second, like he forced it loose. With a big hit, jarred the ball loose or something like that.
Discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off.
Sack! Get the ball! Tyrone Crawford to the house! Woo! We're rolling right now.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. He's got his man on the crossing route. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Jackson will throw again, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure by the defense right there on Lamar Jackson. Former MVP's rattled in this game.
To his running back unsuccessfully.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd.
I knew that was coming. Oh, give me that ball. Jordan Lewis picks it up. Another fumble by Jackson.
At the 34-yard line.
And Lamar definitely not looking like the MVP tonight, son.
Has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll
Gallup, break that tackle. There we go.
Time for the games to count.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Catch number 100 for his career. Right
Lob it up.
CD.
Oh, dropped it.
Incomplete.
We got 12 seconds left.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
There you go, CD. Mossing him. Touchdown to end the half. There we go. Do your thing, CD.
2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things.
Dak is on fire.
Extend that lead, and you always say it. That can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down.
Here we go into half, up 35-3 on the Ravens.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. We've got 2 more after this one, and then we get it all started, as we normally do, on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, still a lot to keep an eye on. Guys battling, trying to make a ball club. We'll send it back to 2 guys already on our team. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2.
Well, they got a different returner back there, so I think they put the backups in here.
And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that'll be knocked away.
Is that Matthews? Yep. So Tommy Matthews is the backup quarterback here in Baltimore. Crazy. All right, Tommy. Well, let me tell you something. My team is the best, has one of the best defenses in the league, so you better get ready to wake up, son. You got nothing on my team's defense.
Completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback and expecting
nope.
passing situation.
Way off, Tommy. Seriously, how did Coach choose you over me at Oregon when you make throws like that? Seriously, Coach. Coach Patrick, whatever your real name is. Gosh, such a stupid idea. I won a national championship, and you choose to bench me? What an idiot. I know I'm taking it too personally, but I just didn't expect that in the mode, you know?
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And let's look at their passing game, more specifically their receiving
All right,
game. These guys
so it's my half now. You know that even though we're up 35-3, this game is all but over. I gotta show what I can do. So are we passing? Doggone right we're passing. Get a nice completion there to Dalton Schultz, former Stanford Cardinal.
And to get a little more cushion.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on first down.
Curl route by Brown. Oh no! Well, it was kind of my fault. I think I released it too soon. I didn't let Noah turn around and try to come back for the ball. Let's see. Got some streaks going. Let's see if Noah can get open here. He's got some speed. Got a step. There we go. All the way down to the 4-yard line. Noah Brown, the former Buckeye, making the first big catch for us in our NFL career. Let's go with the quick slants here. I want to get a touchdown on my first possession in the NFL. Noah Brown again, coming through again. Let's go. Yeah, bring your teammates in the end zone and celebrate with you. Nice. How about that, Tommy? Put that in your highlight film and smoke it. Think you're good because you're backing up Lamar Jackson? Well, I'm good. Backing up Dak, but whatever.
You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They have been struggling. I would
imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere.
There you go.
And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
And it's third down.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he's
short.
Have the first
I don't think he is.
To the 35.
Nah, he got the first.
Just enough to get the first.
Poe came up to make the tackle, but couldn't quite get him down before the first down marker was reached. That's fine.
First and 10.
At 42-3, I'm really not going to be complaining a lot about our score or little things like that. As Matthews throws another terrible ball to the ground.
Week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. To throw on third down. Matthews, that's caught. It's Chris Moore.
Short of the first down. Puts the ball back.
Short of the first down.
Nice tackle by Donovan Wilson.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. At their own. And now here come the Cowboys. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in
Devin
the rearview
Smith
mirror.
on the slant right there.
You're
Nice
exactly
first down pickup.
Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious.
Oh, bad decision there. Should have let Miller keep the ball. I know that's not a real player. I think that's another created guy. Should be Tony Pollard in the game. I guess he just wasn't in for that particular play. No big deal though. Corner route cheese. This completion to Devin Smith. Toe tapping along the sidelines.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let this guy Miller carry the ball. Winner number 22, like Emmitt Smith. You're gonna have to change that number though, son. That number's retired. Nobody else wears that number except Emmitt. You gotta know this. So here we are at the start of the 4th quarter, up 42-3 in my NFL debut against Lamar Jackson and the Ravens, even though Lamar is headed to the bench. Here we are. I think I've already thrown a touchdown pass since I've gotten in the second half. Starting to run the ball a little bit more. Going to kind of keep the clock rolling. This game done with. Our first team did most of the damage in the first half with Dak, Zeke, and CD and Amari. So.
A gain of 13, it's a first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now it's Miller. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I guess that's Lamar Miller.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find
I don't know how he ended up on the Cowboys in this scenario, but we'll take another good running back like him.
But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, here's Miller.
Oh, he tripped over. I think he tripped over himself right there. Let's go ahead and go with a stick here. Let's try to complete this pass for a first.
3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Rutledge.
Nice job, Devin.
And they've got it
so I'm 6 out of 7 for 105 and a 1 TD. So I'm having a pretty good preseason debut.
And a lot of people ask the same
If I have
question
to say
all the
so
time.
myself.
Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows
Kind of like the fact that in this mode, you're not the instant starter when you get drafted. I think no matter what team I was drafted by, probably would have been the backup or at least competed for the starting job in camp if I went to like maybe the Dolphins or the Giants or somebody like that. But might as well. First time, didn't know. So here I am, a Cowboy.
From the gun, Rutledge.
Corner route. Here we go. Touchdown, Devin Smith. 2nd touchdown of the game for me. Throwing the ball.
He has really
settled
in throwing the football, and that
we're going to review this guy.
Gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie.
He got both of his feet in. He caught the ball and he was against the end zone, against the end line. I think that's a touchdown. I think that'll stand.
Not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Yep. It's a touchdown.
It took them an extra look,
so 2nd touchdown throw of the game for me. We go up for a nice 46-point lead. Killing the Ravens. Absolutely killing them in preseason.
Dallas touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Raven offense set at the
Tell you one thing, Tommy Matthews has shown little to nothing in this game. So if they want to go on social media and talk about who was the best in their NFL debut, it's going to be me. And if they say that Tommy was better, they just flat out didn't watch this preseason game. Well, I don't want to go man up 3 deep. That's giving up way too much coverage.
Does that guy get on the field on this drive? Poor punter. Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if some guy,
Wilson with another tackle there. He's kind of been all over the field in the second
half.
That's another guy I'm excited to see. I mean, if we had a real NFL preseason, I think Donovan would have gotten plenty of reps. He would have definitely gotten plenty of snaps out there during the preseason, so I would have been happy about that. He might have been able to work his way up into a starting role in there, but no preseason games. I think it really hurts a lot of these undrafted free agents and rookies because, you know, a lot of them aren't just flat out aren't going to get a chance to try to make the roster. That's one of the elements that I love about the Hard Knocks training camp. You know, you're practicing, but there's preseason games, and you never know how a player's really going to perform until they get into an in-game situation. And I think for some teams, especially the young teams in the league this year, because there was no preseason, I think it's going to hurt a lot of teams out there. Shoot, it might even hurt my Cowboys in some areas. Who knows?
First down, Ravens.
I mean, our first game is against the LA Rams. And, you know, they might have lost Todd Gurley, and they might have had a pretty bad year, a down year last year compared to when they had a chance to go, when they, you know, went to the Super Bowl the year before. But, you know,
offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that.
I wanted to get a big hit on Matthews right there. But, you know, doesn't mean there won't be problems. Especially considering that the first regular season game is the first game that every team is going to play. So who knows what kind of impact that'll have. At least in Madden, you can get like a real-life situation. You know, you can... Oh, pick it! Darian Thompson with the pick off of the tip drill. Nice job. Go ahead and celebrate.
That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
All right, well, 40 seconds left in this game. Let's go ahead and run the ball and get this one over with.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're
Dragged down by the face
all
mask
the right
there.
throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Just gonna let the clock wind down. So we do pretty well in our first preseason game. Threw 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards, no interceptions. Pretty good NFL debut for my guy.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
Let's see what's next for us. First step toward the Hall of Fame, you gained plus 500 legacy. Cool.
After the game, my mentor grabbed some time with me. One thing I learned about the NFL immediately was after one game ends, the true pros start focusing on recuperation and prep work for the next game.
What do you need to improve on? Precision. Alright.
So that's what I did.
Once
It
again,
wasn't
Amari
glamorous,
Cooper giving
but
me some
all the
more
work I put
pointers.
in behind the scenes led to future success.
So that's pretty cool. So it looks like in this mode you get a mentor when you get with whatever NFL team you're on. So I guess in my scenario, Cooper's mine, which is pretty cool. Trophy earned, role player. All right. My player card, new upgrade. Oh, skill points. All right. Go with strong arm here. Sweet. So we're going to the next moment. So it looks like we're about halfway through the season. I'm guessing that well, of course I'm probably still the backup to Dak. Excited about the future. What the heck? How is it a disaster? We're 5-4 and we're first in the division. Man, that's weird. Alright, well, looks like I can upgrade my guy. Go field general here. Cool. Oh, another new upgrade? Oh, I didn't realize we had another one. Let's give another one a strong arm. My guy's a 75 overall now. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Rise to fame. Let's see. Stand out against First team defense, earn the starting job. Yeah, I haven't earned that yet. Yeah. Alright, so let's see what our next moment is. Help the team get in-game rating boost. Alright. So it looks like we're going into another practice session here. So I kind of like this a little bit because it seems like you play like all the moments. You know, you don't play like every regular season game like you did in last year's Face of the Franchise, which I think is pretty good. Kind of makes the mode go a little bit faster, so that way it's not so, you know, repetitive and monotonous, I guess.
About this all week. Every team is going for the same thing, winning that Lombardi. And being perfect in practice is the first step.
So here we are back in practice. So we're practicing some curl routes here. Fortunately, our Amari Cooper's fantastic at running those routes, so I'm not worried about it. Nice catch by Michael Gallup. He actually didn't catch any passes in our last game. People forget about Gallup. He really came on late in the season last year. Had 3 touchdowns in the finale against the Redskins. Talk about some good fantasy numbers in that final game, even though it wasn't enough to get us into the playoffs.
All right, this is it. The gold standard. We are going for gold.
Ah! One away from gold.
Hey man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today.
Still a pretty good day of practice, I'd say.
Success in this league. But don't fall back and get lazy. There's more steps ahead, so you got to keep it up.
So I got a silver medal. We'll take that. Throw accuracy looks like it's going up quite a bit. Looks like we got another new upgrade. Got 1 skill point. I really want to get my arm strength and regular quarterback stuff up before I think about making my guy a scrambler. I might start to upgrade that as the season wears on. But right now, just really going for the accuracy and everything. So here we go. Looks like we're going through more of the regular season. All right, so we're 8-5. Is he part of the future here? Okay, well, looks like we're 8-5 in the division lead, first in the division. Let's see. Team settings switch to classic scheme. Interesting. Well, let's go ahead and continue.
At the end of the year, I met with Coach to talk about how my season on the practice squad had gone. Little did I know I was going to end up having to make a career-altering decision.
Ooh, listen, the Ravens want to sign you. We know your time will come. I just can't say that time. I just can't say when that time will be. Do you want to stay or go? Ooh. But, you know, I want to stick around in Dallas. I really do. I know you guys believe in me since you drafted me. I'll believe it when you say my time is coming. I want to be here. Okay. Hey, who knows? Hey.
It was discouraging to hear that Coach
Dak is on the franchise tag.
I would prove that
so
I'm worthy of becoming a starter.
He might not be here for 2021 if this plays off like in real life. We'll see. So I guess I spent really the whole year on the practice squad, but it's all right. Everybody can't start at the top. Let's give a skill upgrade to improviser here. I think that'll be good. Let's choose that. I'm already up to a 78 overall. That's impressive. So week 16, 17, wild card week, divisional, conference, Super Bowl week. I guess we're advancing to really the end of the season. And I guess I just didn't really play at all since Dak's here. So now we're in next season already. 2021 regular season. Well, this is a lot of simulating. I guess obviously I'm still not the starter, but I guess we can upgrade my guy. Go with a strong arm here. So we did a lot of simulating in that short little span. I guess I should have gone for the Ravens, but I don't know. I just want my guy to be the starter in Dallas. I think it'll happen eventually in this mode. I'm gonna upgrade Scrambler, so I can scramble a little bit like Dak. Myself some mobility. So it looks like we're 3-4 to start out this year, and we're second in the division. Interesting. So already we're in the next season.
Next up, we've got a guy who's finally getting his chance to step back into the spotlight, really for the first time since his illustrious college days, as one half of everyone's favorite dynamic duo, the Heartbreak Kids. I watched him play all the way back in his high school days when the Heartbreak Kids hype was at its peak, and let me tell you, this kid can play. Unfortunately, he's hit quite a few roadblocks throughout his young career. Now keep in mind, he didn't play high school football until his junior year.
When I used to dream of getting my big break in the league, getting promoted by a new coach trying to shake up his roster wasn't even on my list. But I was glad to take the opportunity.
You've showed potential in spots last year. We're at a crossroads. Our GM wants to see what you can do. Cherry's giving me the green light. Not everyone who makes an NFL roster gets the opportunity you're getting, but you really did earn it. Project confidence. So it looks like I'm getting a chance to finally start. You don't know how much this means, Coach. Thank you. I'm not going to let you down. So after over a year of waiting on the bench, looks like I'm going to make my Cowboys debut in the regular season.
Opportunity to try to turn things around for the team. I've been waiting for the chance.
I'm guessing either one of two things. Dak's no longer on the team, or he's injured. It's one of those other ones. Or maybe Andy Dalton's now our starter and he's hurt. Or maybe he's not playing well. Because I saw that we were 3-4 to start out the year. We've got a lot of talent around here, so
good. I knew I had earned my opportunity to make my first regular season start.
Well, Amari Cooper's still here.
I started to feel those nerves yet again. Guess who was there for me?
It's nothing quite like making your NFL regular season debut. How are you feeling? Staying focused. Don't really know why his eyes were bugging out right there. Did y'all see that?
From one of our best players was encouraging. If he had nerves before his first game, it was reasonable that I would too. Plus, it was clear that he wasn't concerned with how it would impact me.
Woo! So my guy's an 82 overall right now. That's pretty good for being a second-year guy. And we are 3-4 on the season. Looks like we're going up against the Giants.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's get this intro right here.
We're across the Hudson from mid.
All right, guys. Well, as much as I would love to show you my NFL debut, I'm going to show you that in the next live stream. So I thought, honestly, this live stream was going to end about an hour ago, and I'm wrong. Looks like this mode is way deeper than I could have expected. Looks like we get like a mentor. My guy's already the starter. We're in the next season already, 2021, and I'm the starter for the Dallas Cowboys. Looks like we haven't made a whole lot of changes. There might be a couple new faces, but we'll see. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching this live stream. Based on the fact that this mode looks more interesting than I thought it would be, I think I will definitely be continuing this. As far as the Cowboys franchise mode, I mean, my guy's already part of this team, so it might be kind of copy and paste, but you know what? I think it's going to be a little bit different because I am a big franchise guy. I love playing that mode. I love doing, like, you know, rebuilds and simulations and everything like that. So I am going to hit you guys with that Dallas Cowboys franchise live stream, set of live streams here. If not tomorrow, at least by next weekend when I get Sunday and Mondays off because I have a weird schedule. So anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you stay safe out there. Wash your hands. Wear your mask so we can have football throughout this whole season. Anyway, this has been your boy Malin, and I'm signing out for the night. I'll see you guys next time.